Shalom, this is 3 minutes on the Parasha. This week we're reading Parashat Tsav, and we're reading it on Shabbat Gadol, which is the great Shabbat that precedes Pesach. Tsav opens on the instruction to perform the Korban Olah, which is a Korban, an offering that rises up, literally, because it's going to be burning up Kol Halayla ad haboker. It's going to be burning all night long. And there is another ritual that we do at night, and that is the Seder of Pesach. And as the Haggadah says, some of us did it all night long up until Shacharit, up until the morning prayers. And here this is a reminder that in a Hasidic perspective, and according to the Meor Einaim, Mitzrayim and Yetziat Mitzrayim are not so much about history or a social political event. It speaks about our states of consciousness. So Mitzrayim is seen as a state of Galut Hadat, of exile of awareness. And so Yetziat Mitzrayim, the exodus coming out of Egypt, really means taking ourselves out of these states of exile of awareness and kind of reclaiming our potential for awakening, our freedom really, our capacity to be awake and conscious in this life. And in a way, the Meor Einaim reminds us that the first ones who modeled this for us were Bnei Israel in Egypt before they even left Egypt. Right? He reminds us that, the Korban Pesach, the first Korban Pesach was done in Egypt at night before the actual leaving of Egypt. And he says, Shayu mesaprim be'yetziat Mitzrayim, that they were telling about the story of leaving Egypt. Shayu ma'aminim shebevadai yiyu yotzim. Because they believed, they had this deep emunah belief that for sure they would come out of Egypt. And this is what in a kind of contemporary language we call manifesting, the power of manifestation, which is our capacity to kind of manifest, bring about a future better than our present, to kind of make a situation that we want to happen, to make it happen. And one of the most powerful ways we do this is through something that is called today, also in today's language, affirmations, right? Affirmations, so it's like telling a story, telling the way we want things to be, and by saying it as if it was already here, it is going to become reality. It is going to manifest. And we all have our own Egypts, right? We all have, difficult life situations sometimes, or relationships in which we feel alienated, or a professional, situation in which we feel stuck, or our own, some of our own mental, psychological patterns that we feel really prisoners of. We all have our own Egypts. And this also means that we all have the capacity to leave, to be free, to do our own Yetziat Mitzrayim. And this is really a powerful reminder that actually the Haggadah reminds us when it tells us that we should see ourselves, each of us, as if we had personally gone out of Egypt. This is a reminder that the Seder that we're about to do is much more than a commemorative event. It is a performative event. Right? It's a profound opportunity actually to kind of affirm our own potential for manifesting the reality we want to see in our lives, to manifesting a better future, and really to manifest our own potential for freedom. So this was 3 minutes on the Parasha. If this spoke to you, feel free to like, to comment, and to share. I wish you a Shabbat Gadol, Shalom, and a Pesach Sameach.